Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's KB, your car agent here. I have my guest here today is Tyler. Your last name is questionable, so what is your last name?
Swanger.
Swanger.
Yep.
So it's not Swanger.
Or Swinger or Swanger. It's Swanger.
So none of those are
No.
correct. Swanger.
No, that's right.
And what kind of last name is Swanger?
Swanger is a German name.
German. All right.
Yep.
So that would make sense why people probably pronounce it a little bit wrong there.
A little bit, yeah.
All right. So he's start Tuesday. So my question to you, Tyler, is where are you from?
No, I'm originally from Sioux City, but I moved here when I was in high school, the Sioux Falls area, and I've been here for a little over 10 years now.
All right. So Sioux City, huh?
Sioux City, Iowa.
Sioux City, Iowa.
Yep.
All right. One question I need to ask is: has it been under construction since you lived there?
So when I left Sioux City, that was the first year road construction there. So that was over a decade ago.
And they're still not done.
They're still not done. It's been that long.
Taxpayers' dollars at work, huh?
That's for sure. That's why they
right.
got speed cameras.
Gotcha. Well, they gotta make their money some way.
Yep.
So, what's one thing that we should know about you?
I've been with Vern Eide for 5 years. I like to play in politics once in a while that everyone kind of knows, and I'm a huge car guy.
So you're into the car industry. I think I joke with you about
Yep.
this all the time. Is car industry and you're interested in politicians, the two least favorite.
Oh yeah, politicians, cars. I'm just one law degree away from really screwing people up.
So how do you handle that type of situation, those stereotypes, not only in the car business but in the politics?
Well, I like to be politically involved, and talk things like that. But you'd be surprised, those stereotypes that people think of are usually not what lives up to the case, especially like in the car industry that you know with Vern Eide. What people think of car people when they come here, they experience something completely different.
All right, I agree with that
Yep.
one. I agree with that. So what's one thing you do enjoy about the car industry?
I like the people. I really do enjoy the people. I know getting to know people, their backstory, things like that. And then, of course, my second favorite thing I always say tied is the vehicles themselves.
You have a lot of cars?
Oh yeah, I got a lot of cars. I never like to say the number. It's down now from it used to be, but I've owned a lot of cars.
All right, so
Yep.
do you get a car every year or every 2 years or whenever you feel like it?
I buy and sell different vehicles, things like that. It's been kind of a passion of mine.
So when are you going to sell your Type R?
The Type R I'm keeping for a while.
So you're going to keep that one?
Yep.
How many miles you got on that?
Right now, the Type R's only got about 9,000 on it.
All right.
Yep.
So when that comes available, you know where to find yourself
there
a
you go.
used Type R there. So being in the industry for 5 years, what's something that kind of frustrates you?
Sometimes what frustrates me is some of the downtime. I'm someone who gets easily distracted. So that downtime really can throw you off pace, especially during the winter months, things like that. That's what I would think is kind of the thing that hurts. When you're in front of a customer or during those summer months, you're always busy.
Right.
And then, when it's negative 20, it doesn't matter where you are. Nobody wants to move or do anything.
That is true. I
Yep.
don't. And I think we might be getting snow tonight. But
Knock on wood, we don't.
yeah, definitely. You're right now. You've been in the business for 5 years. You are Honda certified, and right now, how many years have you won the? Was it excellence?
A gold.
Gold?
Yep. Yeah. Last year was my first year winning the gold. I've been with Vern Eide for about 5 years on Honda vehicles. I started in about 2013, right when at that time the 13 was the all new Accord, and now obviously we're on to our next generation of the Accord.
Right.
Yep.
Right. All right. Well, gold certified there.
Yep.
All right. I ain't there yet, but he is. So I guess was it? So if you wasn't in the car business, would you be pursuing a career in politics?
No, if I was, I never liked the idea of career in politics. I think it's if you want to do something, it's more for public service. I think anybody should be involved in public service because
Gotcha.
everyone should want to help their community. If I wasn't in the car business, I think I would be in the food business. It was where I was at before.
Really?
I loved. That was what, looking back now. It doesn't matter what kind of business you're in, food business, car business, real estate, it's a people business.
Right.
And I like being around people and that customer service aspect.
So you went from selling cars. Well, you're selling cars now, and you used to be in the restaurant business.
Yep, I went from serving food to serving cars, and at the end of the day, you were just trying to provide a great customer experience wherever you're at.
So it wasn't a hard transition.
Not a hard transition, no.
All right. So I guess since you've been in the business for about 5 years, what's something that you've seen that's been a major change in that short period of time?
I think the biggest thing that you're seeing, especially now, is we're more reliant on things like this, your cell phone.
Right.
Just even look back 5 years ago, Bluetooth and backup camera were just becoming standard features, and now they're standard across the board.
Right.
And you're starting to see things like in the Honda line, like adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, low road departure mitigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto features, which things are not heard of.
Right.
And that's just in a 5 years time span. Imagine whatever all the other technology that's going to happen in the next 5 years.
I agree with that.
Yep.
So, while we answer that question, what's one thing you feel is missing from the car business that if you had the power today to change it, you would do it?
One thing I think that's missing from the car business, obviously, warmer weather all year round.
Yeah, we ain't getting that.
I think would be, the consumerism, like, in the world, you get your cell phone, things like that. A lot of more people follow your cell phone because they all want the newest technology.
Right.
And of course, when you go to a car or anything like that, it's almost like a cell phone just because the technology changes so frequently now,
Right.
with the different models and things like that. And I wish, people a little bit more educated or more prone to learning different things and
Right.
things like that.
Yeah, I feel like that's the only way to take advantage of these cars these days because all
Yeah.
cars drive these days. So.
Oh yeah, they all drive. It's just now it's a matter of how the touchscreens work and all
Right.
the different safety features that I wish, people would be more open to learning and stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think they should, especially with the phones, how you can customize your phone. You can do the same thing with your car.
Your car, yep, that's
Exactly.
right.
So a lot of people don't know that. So, but that's all the questions I have today. I appreciate Tyler Swanger, not Swanger.
Or Swinger.
Swinger. You're not into that, but so thanks for coming on the show. To the next one, like, subscribe, share, all the good things.
Thank you.
How about